Hello, breadheads. Hello, Eric. Welcome to another year of thinking fresh.
Oh, happy New
Oh,
Year!
that's new beer to me, Eric. I've got my girthy black microphone in one hand, a beer in the other. I'm not sure which one I'm talking to and which one I'm licking right now.
I know you literally put the beer up to your mouth and said, "Hello, breadheads."
Yeah, we're down bad. This is, of course, an episode taking place in 2024-inch, but we are recording this on December 21st.
22nd.
22nd. I'm losing track of the days.
Dude, time is just a flat circle. It's a flatbread.
Do you ever podcast for just like 4 hours straight? Because we certainly do, and there's no stopping us.
That's crazy. It's already past 5 p.m. and we've been recording for half the day because we've just been cranking out episodes all day.
It feels good though. I feel like I'm in my zone. I've never felt this motivated to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I mean, I feel just rejuvenated. You know what I mean? This full long is still being digested.
Mhm.
If you're listening to this when this comes out, I'm digesting the foot long a week later.
Yeah, dude.
Like, that's
It was
crazy.
dense.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you know what? I know that I'm putting the time in now because it's all worth it. Because at time of publication, I'm sitting on a beach in Oaxaca, uh, sipping a margarita, swimming in the ocean, nude, of course.
I mean, there's nothing better than receiving a notification while in Mexico that says episode online.
Yeah,
You're
dude,
like,
getting
fuck
that
yeah, let's
published
go.
notification. Shee.
New episode from Think Fresh.
Every year with my closest friends, we host a cocktail making night for New Year's. It's a common theme. I think I've talked about it previous years on this podcast.
Yeah.
The objective is to make a cocktail that is inspired by the year that just passed. It's an opportunity for you to reflect on events in your own life or popular culture that resonated with you. And then you formulate your own custom mixologist beverage to reference it and serve it to everyone at the party.
May I suggest a cocktail?
I would love to hear your recommendations for this year's cocktails.
Here's what you're gonna do, Ty. You're gonna get maybe some bubbles. All right, some champagne, some blue alizé. Do you know this drink?
Is this the one Drake drinks in Turks?
No, I think the Weeknd sung about it.
White Russians?
No. It's alizé. It's like you can get like a red one or a blue one, and it's like this like kind of like tropical drink that I think you can mix in with things.
Okay.
And I think it goes well with champagne. Okay.
So this is the blue pill beverage.
So it's gonna be the blue pill beverage, but in this you're gonna have to do a tumbler glass for this, okay? A blue drink, and you're gonna put an Ocean Gate sub in there.
Of course, Ocean Gate must be the topic of
Yeah, dude,
podcasting.
you're writing this down at the moment. This is amazing.
It's a really good idea.
But yeah, put a little toy submarine at the bottom of the glass, and then have the person who you're making it for drink it, and save the submarine until before it melts away or something.
It would be cool if the submarine was sinking throughout the beverage, like an ice cube melting.
Yeah, absolutely. If if you're able to put some kind of other liquid in the submarine, like red perhaps, you'll know that it's been imploded.
Well, I think that's a fantastic thing. The only other things from the year that I can reflect on that would be interesting for a cocktail, the Eras tour comes to mind.
Yes.
Uh,
Make some girly little drink.
something girly that has a few different phases. Perhaps a Chat-GPT themed cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are already very tricky to pull off. How are you picturing doing a Chat-GPT cocktail?
I think you ask Chat-GPT to make a cocktail that represents itself, and you do whatever it does.
Oh wow, okay.
That's
That's
actually a
kinda
pretty
cool.
good answer, right?
Yeah, that's a good answer. What else happened this year? If you know what's crazy, Ty? This episode is coming out in 2024, but we still don't know if Kanye dropped.
Oh, that's true. Wow. A Vulture's cocktail would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but either way, because I'm going to be at time of publication, I am in Mexico. Likely the move was a Mexican inspired beverage with a light touch of New Year's reflection.
Hmm.
So I don't know what that will look like, but I will report back after these episodes air sometime mid-January. So breadheads, make sure to hit subscribe on Think Fresh Podcast. More great content coming. New year, new us.
That's right. Follow us on Instagram too.
Yeah, yeah.
Ty and Breadheads, I apologize, okay? Because I've made you wait over a week to tell you about my Cioppino's dinner.
Oh yes, the Cioppino's dinner. Isn't
I
isn't that Drake's favorite place to eat in Vancouver?
Yeah, it is. More on that later. Ty, I hinted at this when I talked about the valet incident not long ago, but yeah, let's talk about what I experienced there because
Okay.
this was interesting.
So for the non-local listeners, we should first kind of set the stage of Cioppino's, if you will. What the vibes like there? I've never eaten there. I just know it to be a kind of like boomery Yale time establishment serving Mediterranean fare that's for a wealthier class.
Exactly. So okay, it's a Italian restaurant here in Yaletown of Vancouver, and I think they're definitely like an institution that's like no longer like worried about making ends meet. Like they've
Mm,
made it, you know what I mean?
right.
Because I remember during COVID, they just kind of like opted out of all the like social distancing stuff. They're just like, ah, no thanks. We'll just close until you guys can eat here normally again. And they
Mm,
just like never opened during COVID. I think they like redid their like patio or something and then just reopened once COVID was done.
honestly,
Like
kind of a smart move.
that's like a signal that like you know what you're doing and you're a successful business. You don't need to like put a plexiglass anywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shout out to the Cioppino's. Um, but yeah, this place has been voted like best Italian restaurant in the world like multiple times. Like it's made like top 50 lists of like best restaurants in the world, which has always kind of like caught me by surprise because I haven't really like heard the locals talk about it too much.
Yeah. So do you think they bought their credentials? Because like I don't see it on that many lists. Like it's no Don Alfonso or whatever.
Um, wait, Don Alfonso.
Isn't that the name of the Toronto Italian establishment with
Oh,
2 Michelin stars that was like voted #1 restaurant outside of Italy?
I'm pretty sure it's Cioppino's, bro.
Oh wow. It's funny that I can drop all the credentials, but then I'm like, can't really remember the name of the restaurant. That's
Yeah, literally. That's how it goes.
what you get for naming your restaurant after a guy named Donald.
Yeah, no kidding. Fucking McDonald's. Um,
Yeah.
that's like the most clever thing I can think of in that moment.
Fucking
Fucking McDonald's.
McDonald. We're a
Um,
few beers deep.
exactly. I'm laying down, dude. I'm so comfy right now. It's unbelievable.
It's so funny.
Potting while laying down is like the most dangerous shit ever because I can just fall asleep right now.
I knew, dude. I'm like looking at the white ceiling in this room, playing Queen's Gambit chess with footlongs.
Exactly. It's like, how is this episode going to come together? It's like math is happening up there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let's get into this restaurant. So
Break it down for me.
I feel like I was going to say something else before I got into it.
Okay, so a few episodes ago, we got
Oh.
into the beginning of it. You told me and the breadheads about how you were burned by the valet service, but we never really got into the dining experience or the meal itself.
That's right. Okay, I just remembered what I was going to say. So this restaurant is a Michelin guide restaurant.
Recommended, no stars.
That's right. No stars that I know of.
They probably
Um,
said no thank you when the star was offered. Like we don't want that.
To be honest, that would be a smart move because I think the star ruins restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I think a Michelin guide, if you're when the Michelin guide comes to your city, hide your kids, hide your wife. You know what I mean? Because
For sure.
it's gonna fuck up your favorite restaurants, and you're not gonna be able to get a table anymore. That's just the reality of it. All these fucking boomers from out of town are gonna be eating there instead because they booked it like 3 years ago.
It is a cursed medallion in that sense.
Yeah, it really is. All because of a tire company. Like, how wild is that?
Damn, tires are the real virus.
They really are. Um, but it was on the Michelin Guide, and it was also on the Amex Diners. Uh, I don't know what it's called, the list or something.
Dude, did Shane from Amex curate the list himself? Who put it
Maybe
together?
I don't know. The good folks over at American Express put it together. Thanks to them, friend of the pod. Um, no, dude, I get $200 dining credit there. That comes with the Amex Platinum, right?
Right.
Which there's like actually lots of places in Vancouver that offer this. So I chose that place because I wanted to try it. And I was
Yeah.
like, perfect timing. So
Perfect timing for you, but if you remember, I wanted to do a dining activation with you there last month, and you said no, thank you. I already have a reservation.
I'm so sorry about that. I even brought it up to Bay while we were at the restaurant. I was like, my co-host wanted to come here with us on a double date, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. But next time we will do it. I think it's worth it. Anyways, the order. Okay, we
Oh yeah,
walk
okay.
in.
The food.
Um, Ty, as soon as we sat down, I noticed this place has the same floors as Subway.
What do you mean?
So the tiling at Cioppino's is like trying to be Italian in the same way that Subway's trying to be Italian.
Loosely associated.
Yeah, it's like if you were to like close your eyes and think of Italian flooring, like you might think of this, right?
Right.
Like that's the kind of vibe. It's like the first thing that comes to your mind.
Like you want to make an Italian restaurant, but you've only visited Little Italy in New York.
Yeah, exactly. You've only been to Subway.
Yeah, really.
And yeah, dude, it just looks the exact same. The color palette's almost identical, and they have like the same like tiling. The size of the tiles are the same. And I go to the bathroom, and the bathroom looks like it could be in a Subway. There's like two urinals, like tiling going up the wall. It was like I was inside a Subway, bro.
Wow, that is crazy from a like white tablecloth restaurant to hard pivot to like beach public bathroom style.
Hmm. It's actually incredible.
It
And
is.
I took some photos, so I'll probably share those at some point.
Yeah, pop those on the gram for the redheads when this episode drops.
I will.
That's
Um,
I, I wonder like if they clearly that was probably like an aesthetic choice by design. So
yep.
I'm just thinking like Subway has such a chokehold on the like tile aesthetic that they use in their restaurant that to take it out of that context and put it anywhere, I'm sure you're not the first person to walk in and think Subway. So
Definitely not.
do you think that was an oversight from the interior designers, or do you think they're trying to reclaim that tile as their own?
I don't think anyone who works there has been to a Subway in like over 3 decades.
What a privilege.
I know it's incredible. So I have a feeling that they probably just opened the restaurant and like did the same research that Subway did. Probably they're like, okay, what's an Italian thing, and just like
Mhm.
did it. You know what I mean?
Wow, by that logic, none of their clientele, because it's a nicer establishment, have been to Subway in decades either. So
I'm bridging the gap.
you are living both camps. Imagine your regular Cioppino's clientele walking in that bathroom and thinking, "Oh, this is fresh and novel. I haven't seen this before."
Exactly. Wow.
Wow.
Um, yeah, it kind of threw me because I was like, a place like this, a place that charged me $300 for dinner, probably should have like something other than pink soap. Like it had the pink
Oh,
soap,
not the
bro.
pink soap.
Yeah,
Dude, that
dude.
should be on an amber bottle where you can't tell how much is in it or what color it is.
Exactly. There should be some finely milled microplastics in there to
Mhm.
exfoliate my hands as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, dude, it was kind of like kind of a shame because it was the worst part of the experience checking out the bathroom and feeling like I was in like gas town.
Dude, I hate when I'm spending like $300 at a restaurant for me in Bay, and I use their bathroom, and it's worse than my bathroom at home. Like
Yeah,
you should be getting like as soon as they have paper towel and like where's my like warm white cloth to dry my hands
yeah.
that I throw directly in the garbage.
Hmm.
Like
They
where's
don't get recycled. They don't get washed. They just go into the garbage.
facts? Like why aren't there candles in here? Where's the like ambient jazz music? You know?
Yeah, I know. I've been to far shittier restaurants with way better bathrooms.
Can really make or break the experience.
Yeah. It's funny because like Bay went in first, and then she's like, "You have to go see the bathroom." I was like, "Damn!" Like for the pod, I have to do it, but I know already that I'm not gonna like it.
You're like as the host of a Subway podcast, I know
Exactly,
what this means.
exactly. But I had some good food though. Like honestly, some of the best Italian I've had in Vancouver.
Ooh,
Starting with some octopus and beans.
neither of those words come to mind when I think Italian food.
Are you kidding me, bro? Dude, beans are a staple in Italy.
They are. Wait, which bean in particular? The
Like a
coffee,
white bean.
like a cannellini bean.
I guess so. That sounds Italian.
It actually does. I was thinking more of a coffee bean, but
No, Um, I just regular old white beans.
cannellini beans. It's a cannellini bean.
You're probably describing the exact bean. I don't really know for sure, but sliced octopus with that. It was like a warm octopus salad with beans.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was unbelievably good. That
That's
was
a
probably the best thing we ate, and that was just the beginning, Ty.
wow. Dude, appies always exceed the main, like the entree. At every restaurant I go to, I'm always impressed with the appies and let down by the entree.
Dude, I'm kind of in the camp that like first course should be the main course, you know?
Hmm.
Like let's just get like 7 appies.
Yeah, that's where me and my bit are at right now. Me and LP are just raid the appetizer menu. We grift it,
Mhm, mhm.
take every option we can eat, and then
Yeah,
skip the entree. You know,
totally. Or just get one entree and share that. It's
that's
another
true too.
option too. But yeah, this was good. Actually, before we even had that, Ty, they bring a loaf of bread and like a dish with some kind of spread in there.
Mm,
And we start eating it and we're like, we have no idea what this is. It tastes like just really like rich and yummy. And like I kept telling Bay, I was like, I think this is baba ganoush.
really?
Yeah, I was like, this has to be like eggplant or something. Like it's just kind of the same texture. And then we asked the girl, the waitress, and she was like, oh, these are chickpeas. These are cooked in a vegetable broth and like blended up, I guess, into a puree and like seasoned or something with olive oil. It was very, very good.
Wow, hummus the sequel.
Exactly. Um, and yeah, after that tie, we got some pappardelle with some guanciale,
La
some
pappardelle.
pork cheek, I believe, or veal cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some God damn it. Some ossobuco, and then obviously the namesake, the cioppino.
Yeah. So wait, what is the Cioppino? Is that a cut?
No, the cioppino is a seafood thing, seafood stew, I guess, in like a tomato broth.
Like a seafood medley?
Literally a seafood medley. God damn it. Because we
Wow.
had like mussels, clams, scallops, shrimp, fish,
Mm,
and then also like a couple of crackers with it looked like a dollop of Southwest sauce.
no way.
And it tasted exactly like that too.
They're squirting the Southwest on there too, hey?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
it belongs in every plate.
Hmm. Dude, it was unbelievably good.
So you got the vongole soup with Southwest sauce. You could totally serve that at Subway, the seafood medley soup.
Do the seafood medley with Southwest sauce or
That's
sriracha.
crazy.
Wow.
And you said there was some bread with it.
Yeah, exactly. The bread was getting dipped in there, so that was
Oh,
yummy, bro.
the
Really yummy.
deconstructed foot long. That's quite the extravagant meal, Eric.
Hmm. And that's not where it ends, Ty. We got some tiramisu, of course, and a little late game espresso as well, which kept me up till 2 in the morning.
As it should. I don't typically do an Italian dining vac activation without polishing that off with a shot of espresso. And then it's like
Dude.
1:30 a.m. and I'm like, why do I feel like going for a run?
I mean, it always crosses my mind. I'm like, okay, I had like 4 glasses of wine. I should probably have an espresso so I can drive home.
Like that'll sober me up. And then when I get home, I'm gonna clean every closet out.
Exactly. I'm gonna go home and like watch 4 episodes of Joe Rogan and then go to bed. Yeah, dude. But that was really, really good. Um, yeah, the espresso and the Cioppino came in the most like elaborate white porcelain plates,
Hmm.
like or silver plateware or like dishware. It was just like so intricate and beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like they put so much thought into the plates and the cups that why didn't they do the same thing for the floors?
Well, I think they did, Eric. I just don't think it was the same artistic
Just
direction.
missed the mark.
Well, it's kind of like in the same way Subway puts a lot of attention into their packaging when they
Hmm.
say, don't eat this paper on the wrapper.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the same floors.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Interesting, interesting.
and also, we talked to the waitress, who was a lovely, nice woman. She mentioned that Hugh Grant had pulled up 3 weeks in a row.
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Love Actually himself
Wow. Recently?
recently.
No way.
Yeah, and we're like, wow, that's cool. And she was like, yeah, I just like couldn't unsee him from Love Actually. I was like, yeah, dude, that's the guy.
That's the guy. That's like the only film I really associate him with.
Mhm. And this is the other thing with like Chipinos. It's like just a celebrity hotspot. It's like a weird LA island in the middle of Vancouver.
Yeah.
You just like every famous person goes there.
It's pretty cool for that reason.
Mhm.
Like, it's nice when Beyonce cozies up next to you at the in the booth.
That's crazy.
Weirdly enough, I went to a really like lame Italian place in suburban Vancouver a week ago, and while I was sitting in my chair eating my margherita pizza and my blue cheese gnocchi, I look up and I see a picture on the wall framed, and it was signed. The person had been to this random Italian restaurant, and it was the guy that played the soup Nazi on Seinfeld.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Just like,
So, like, just a real kinda, like, scary figure.
yeah, scary dude. They took a photo of him as the soup Nazi in the outfit, because I guess that's the only role that actor has ever had.
Yeah.
But because of his kind of like New York vibe and like, I don't know, Jewish vibe, he really kind of represented Italian food a little bit, you know?
Huh. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how did you even recognize him? Or did you
I,
just saw the photo and be like, "Oh, it's a soup Nazi?"
dude, it was immediate, like almost visceral. I was just like, oh, what? That's the soup Nazi.
Interesting. So did you ask about that? Like, "Yo, this guy comes here or what's the deal? Is
No,
he a part owner?"
I didn't. I should have inquired. If I ever return, I will
Mm.
learn a little bit more and feed that information out to the breadheads.
Dude, you got to inquire. We even inquired about Drake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Well, we learned that he is friends with Chef Pino, the head guy, head honcho,
Really?
and he's always here before and after shows.
Oh,
And he came. So like Drake performed Monday, Tuesday. The Monday show got moved to the Wednesday.
yeah.
So Drake stayed an extra day and then came on Thursday or something
Oh.
like that before he left. And apparently he comes in when the restaurant closes.
Oh, so he's getting an after hours special treatment.
I think they close it early.
Oh,
I don't
for
think
Drake.
Drake's waiting until 11:30 to have his um osobuco, you know what I mean?
Right, right. Like the cacio e pepe is getting cold.
Exactly. The seasonal truffles can't stay that long outside.
Interesting.
So I think they're closing it down and he's paying a premium to eat there.
Uh, Fair enough. Like I wouldn't like once it's known that that's your hotspot, like you're getting a table, but it's not going to be a good dining experience
Mhm,
with
mhm.
the hype beats knocking on the glass outside, trying to get them to sign your sneaker.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. What's nice about this place is like you can't see into the restaurant from outside.
Oh, you can't?
No, like there's tons of like greenery blocking the windows,
Mm,
and you have to like turn a corner when you walk in order to like get to the dining room, which is probably by design. Like you don't
right.
want a bunch of poor people looking at you eat your spaghetti vongole, you know?
For sure, yeah. If you're spending $52 on the bistecca fiorentina, you want to make sure that like it's for you to enjoy privately.
Exactly. I need a moment alone with this seafood medley. Yeah.
uh, well, that's quite something, but that's too bad because that means that the likelihood of me and Aubrey Drake Graham crossing paths on the Cioppino floor is uh, subway tiled floor,
Yeah,
slim
exactly.
to none. But
Yeah, dude. But she was saying like, oh yeah, he was like hanging out at the bar with some other rapper, and I was like, oh, don't disrespect Lil Yachty like that. I was like, you know it's Yachty, come on, just say it. Um, but yeah, she wouldn't acknowledge who it was. But she didn't really know.
oh,
So
she
I was
doesn't
like,
serve
it
and
has to
tell.
be. It has to be Yachty.
It has to be.
Yeah. And she also made it a point to say that he was extremely nice.
Mm.
He says hi, says bye, thank you, all that stuff. And I was like, what a good Canadian.
Yes. I mean, it's good to practice good servicing or like good customering
Hmm.
because like reputation gets out there, you know? Look at
Yeah.
Ellen. She got canceled for being a dink.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, dude, one day we'll maybe break some bread with Drake. Um, say hi to Yachty at some
Hmm.
point. I'm
Hmm.
not sure. I think we'll have to go back.
2024 is our year for sure.
Yeah, dude, we'll have to time it so um whenever Drake has the show here, we'll just go on the night of the show. Like
Hell yeah.
late rezo, like latest rezo.
Oh yeah, dude.
Maybe
It's
we'll catch
happening.
him valeting the whip.
Yeah. Sorry, the whip. Sorry, it took so long to valet. They were valeting us first.
Yeah, sorry. They mixed up my old Mercedes Benz with the Maybach.
Yeah. It's a common mistake.
Cool. Um,
All
Yeah,
right, King. Let's hop off. Start this year strong. To the breadheads, have a strong year. This one, you'll go get them. That's all I have to say. Go get them, guys.
that's right. That's right, breadheads. This year is your year, and let's not waste it this time. Okay.
Ciao.